Yeah.
It seems that last night, not only did I have this super weirdo dream, but we also had orbs in the room. But I checked my tape. There were no orbs while we were sleeping. These orbs started flying around the room after I had woken up, and I was writing my dream into my phone because I just woke up, so I was putting the dream into my phone, and now looking at the footage, I'm seeing that there were orbs flying around, and Thor was in the room with me. This was the dream. It seems that random animals were attacking humans, and there was a nationwide emergency announcement made. I had left the apartment and I witnessed a large all black gorilla go after a neighbor who had been taking out their trash. I had been walking home with Thor, and by the time we got to our gate, I noticed a wild looking Great Dane had spotted us. I quickly closed our gate and rushed Thor into the house and locked the door. It appears that nature in this dream was no longer a protector of humankind, but now were the enemy. I woke up and I looked for Thor, who always sleeps in my room at a certain point every night. And Thor was not in my room. He was in the living room, which was super strange. My alarm clock just went off at 5 a.m. and Thor just came in the room to greet me. This is not the normal routine of Thor. I have been listening to Lord Krishna's soothing flute playing that night, but at a certain point of the night, something happened and there was no flute playing. I woke up around 3 something a.m., 3:13. There was no music. So I went to the bathroom and I started the recording again, and then I woke up at like 4:40 something and started jotting down this dream. And in jotting down this dream, I'm looking at the footage of the security camera recording, because we hadn't got out of bed yet, so it was still recording. I didn't cut it off yet. And then you see orbs. So I'm going through the footage and I will highlight the orbs with arrows. And then at the end, I'll take screenshots and I'll see if I can try to blow them up larger in case there's something to be seen in the shot. Like I've stretched them out before to see like faces of beings in the orbs. But yeah, this dream was really disturbing to me because it was a lucid dream. So I was in a super hyper realistic environment, and the animals, domesticated and wild, were coming after humanity in humanity's arena. It wasn't like we were in a jungle setting in mountains and whatnot. No, these were neighborhood streets, urban, rural communities with people living, taking out the trash, walking your baby in a stroller or whatever, and nature was not kind to mankind anymore. It's like nature was getting its get backs. So I'm going to send this dream to Magic Marie and Nick to analyze, but she's on vacation starting this weekend all the way up into the new year. So I will table it and send it to her when she's back, because I like the way that they analyze the dreams for me, and they help me to get more information value out of them, more so than me deciphering it myself, because I always go a whole different route than what their wisdom, because they've been doing dream analysis for years, comes to. But for me, the look of the animals, the look of the Great Dane, it was wild. I wouldn't even say rabid. It was just something else. about how the animals were so vehemently against mankind. And the neighbor that was taking out the trash that got basically attacked by the gorilla. Yeah. Just imagine that. Just put that into your imagination right there. You know, and the gate, I slammed the gate so the Great Dane couldn't get in because it was a pretty high gate. So, you know, basically I was gatekeeping. I closed that thing. I shut it down. So I'm sure there's symbolism in a gate being highlighted and shut. So, you know, to prevent the evil from getting in and getting to my Thor, getting to me. So I don't know. And that was a whole different neighborhood. I've never lived there, not in this incarnation. So I don't know. But yeah, so I'm going to go over and put arrows where I see the orbs moving around. But as you can see, I was sitting in the bed with my phone and I was typing in the dream so I can send it off to Marie. You know, getting it in. It's always good to keep something by your bed so when you have these experiences, you can jot them down while they're still in your memory. Even though usually if it's something so unique, it'll kick right into my permanent memory immediately. But I still like to write it down because then, you know, that's, the perfect grounds for further analysis of the dream. But yeah, always keep something by your bedside. Notepad, pen, paper, pencil. I keep, my phone. I put my notes in my phone. It's just easier for me. So, and that's exactly what I was doing here, because my alarm clock went off at 5, but I actually was like awake and I think typing at like 4:45, 4:47, something like that. You can look at the top of the recording and see the time frames. But yeah, I had been recording it and these orbs were still moving around the room. Now, mind you, this is still night vision. My room is dark. All I have is like my little battery operated candles around and they don't like light up the room. So, and that light you see over there, that's a camera. I have cameras facing different directions in my room so I can get different angles. And I'm like totally oblivious to any orb activity because, I'm not seeing it with my eyes as I'm laying here in the dark, trying to get this dream jotted down. But they were there. But I checked the footage from when I first went to sleep that night, and there was no activity going on. Not that the camera caught, and I was asleep. So what the camera caught is when I was awake and jotting down this dream. So my question is, did these orbs have something to do with that dream? Was that some experience that they wanted me to have? Is it some type of portent that is something that may occur on this timeline now or in the future? Is nature revolting against the treatment of mankind? I don't know. I do know that I have really been stressed out and sad and angry with the way that mankind likes to assassinate animals that people decide that they don't want to love. All of this unconditional love just being eliminated off the planet. So I can see why a dream like this would come to me. And the animals are like striking back, making humans the prey and not them. So I don't know. But as you see, I finished typing the dream in and I'm getting ready to get up for the day. Thor's right here, ready to start the day. He doesn't play, 5 a.m. It's 5:07 now. We're 7 minutes behind schedule. So, mommy, get up.
Yeah, no, you ain't no psycho. You're not like the others, no. No changing behaviors. Not sure how to act around you. So colorful and bright, yeah. I wanna be a 9 to 5. You made me come alive, babe. I wanna be the time of your life. Come change my life just for a while.